You've heard the term a million times, right? Cross-team collaboration. But let's be real, it's often just treated like another corporate buzzword. So what does it actually mean to break down the walls in our workplaces? Today, we're going to dig into how getting this right can completely change the way we work and honestly, unlock the real potential your teams have. Okay, so before we can talk about the solutions, we have to get real about the problem. And for so many companies, that problem is the modern silo. It's this invisible force that quietly sabotages progress day in and day out. You know the feeling, right? It's like marketing is over here, totally focused on brand awareness. Meanwhile, sales is chasing their quarterly targets. And R&D? Well, they're off innovating in their own little bubble. When every team has its own language and its own goals, they become these isolated islands. And that right there is the classic information silo. It's way more than just a little annoying. It's seriously damaging. And the actual cost of these silos? It's staggering. When your teams aren't talking, you get people accidentally doing the same work, which is a huge waste of time and money. You completely miss out on market opportunities because the right people just aren't in the same room. Critical data gets locked away, creativity gets smothered, and eventually morale just tanks. We're not talking about minor hiccups here. These are major drags on your business. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. The alternative isn't just some small adjustment. It's a total shift in thinking. We're talking about a new way of working, one that is designed from the ground up to tear down those walls. So what exactly is cross-team collaboration? Well, at its heart, it's pretty simple. It's when you get a group of people from different parts of the company to share what they know, their unique skills and resources, all to hit one common goal. The key phrase there is common objective. This isn't just about being friendly at the water cooler. It's a deliberate strategy to pool your best talent. Let's paint a picture to make this super clear. Imagine you're launching a new product. In a truly collaborative setup, you'd have your R&D team saying, okay, here's what's actually technically possible. Then your sales team jumps in with, awesome, and here's what our customers are literally begging for. And finally, marketing comes in to figure out the best way to position and price it. See? No single department could pull that off alone. It's about combining those different perspectives to create something truly amazing. All right, so we get what it is and we've seen how it can work, but what's the real bottom line benefit? Why should you actually care? Let's get into the powerful results of what we'll call the collaboration advantage. The first major advantage is incredibly simple but so profound. You produce better work and you do it faster. It's not about choosing between quality and speed. It's about getting a huge boost in both. So how does that actually happen? Well, it happens because you're suddenly tapping into the full brain power of your organization. When you bring different skills to the table to solve a problem, you spot potential issues so much earlier. Pulling all those ideas and insights breaks everyone out of that rigid, this is how we've always done it way of thinking. And the result? You can make decisions faster and react to change way more effectively. And hey, this isn't just some nice-sounding theory. World-class companies live and breathe this stuff. Just look at Toyota. They are masters of using cross-functional teams to constantly innovate. They rotate people through different projects so that valuable lessons aren't lost. Instead, that knowledge spreads through the whole company, building a smarter, stronger organization from the inside out. But the benefits go way beyond just the work itself. The second huge advantage is all about your people. We're talking about creating happier, more resilient, and more engaged teams. Just think about it for a second. When your team members work with people from other departments, they naturally start to learn from each other. This creates these amazing, organic opportunities for people to step up and lead, basically building your next generation of leaders. And when people feel like they're learning and contributing in a real way, their morale and engagement go through the roof. That means they'll want to stick around. You're not just building better products, you're building a real community. And the data on this is just incredible. According to Forbes, when the publisher Wiley used cross-functional training to help their employees learn new skills, they saw a 90% increase in employee engagement. 90%. That's not just an improvement, that's a total transformation. So you can really see the difference, can't you? It's a complete cultural flip. You go from a world where information is guarded and everyone has a limited perspective to a culture where knowledge is shared and everyone understands the bigger picture. The focus shifts from just hitting department goals to winning as a company. And the foundation for all of it? Moving from low trust to high trust. So, what does this all add up to? Better work, happier people. What's the grand finale? Well, all of this connects directly to the ultimate goal for any business: building sustainable success by fueling your company's flywheel. Now, the flywheel model is this really powerful idea that puts the customer at the absolute center of everything. It's not like a sales funnel that just ends. The flywheel is a continuous loop where your happiest customers become your best salespeople, fueling more and more growth. And this is where collaboration becomes the essential fuel that makes that flywheel spin. It gets rid of all that friction between teams that leads to a crummy customer experience. It makes sure information is flowing freely so everyone, from product to sales to support, is perfectly aligned around the customer. When that happens, you create those delighted customers who then go out and tell everyone about you, spinning that flywheel faster and faster. So let's end with this. Your company's single greatest asset isn't your product or your tech. It's the collective knowledge and expertise of your people. The real question is, are you actually connecting those dots? Are you building the bridges that turn all that individual talent into a collective powerhouse? That's the challenge, and that's the incredible opportunity that lies in collaboration.